We're in the shop again today. We got more projects. We've got an exhaust system. This guy, a bracket broke off that we're going to replace. We're going to add a piece on here. We're going to weld that to it, sturdy it up some, give it some extra support. That's on the list. Next, we've got a hydraulic cylinder. This port on the cylinder is leaking. We've got a new fitting that the hose goes on. We've got a coupling. So we're going to put the coupling in the lathe, cut it in half, weld the new fitting on here, and then we'll just thread this. The guy can just thread this in there and lock it down, and he'll be good to go with no more leaks. So that's what we've got going. That's what we got going for today. So we're going to get to it. We're going to part this coupling right here. We'll get it set in the lathe. Get this thing going. I'll get my parting tool here. I'm going to show you how I square up my parting tool. Take my jaw, set it like that. Get me a ruler. I loosen my quick attach up, tool post. I run this over, and I set it to where it's perfectly aligned on the jaw with the ruler. And I tighten up my tool post, and now I'm square. Let's get this set where I can get my measurement that I want, where I'm gonna cut. Oh yeah. All right, there we go, right there. Put a little oil on here. All right, we'll get to parting. I like to turn the speed down a good bit, because the faster you go, the more chatter you get. So I'm trying to slow it down so I don't get a bunch of chatter. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got the piece parted, so now we're gonna stick it back in the machine and clean it up on this other end, and we'll get ready to weld. Alright, we're gonna stick it back in the lathe here, and we're gonna clean it up on this end so we can have a nice finished place to weld to. We're gonna get started now. We're gonna clean it up a little bit and get it ready to weld. Okay, we got it cleaned up. We'll give you a close-up here. There it is. We've got the piece fixed in the lathe, so now we're going to cut this piece off, get this thing prepped, and get started, get it tacked back on there. Okay, we got our other grinder set. Now we're gonna do a little cleanup. We should be pretty much ready now to grab the piece and get it ready to get it tacked on. So this is essentially how it's going to work. This fitting now is just going to thread in here, and he's going to tighten it down tight, and then he can hook his hose on. The other pieces are just stuck on here and welded solid, but now he'll be able to change this fitting if he ever needs to. I'm going to stick the tip of this leather glove down in this hole for the time being so I don't get any weld splatter in my threads, just to protect it. That way we don't have to cut it off and do it over again. put my glove back in here. Take those threads. That's a big deal. That's it. I'm gonna clean it up and I'll give y'all a good close-up. Okay, we've got it welded in real nice. I overlapped good so we don't have to worry about leaks. Just 2 welds, really solid. So threads are good and protected from the glove. So this customer should be very happy. This one's done. Okay, here's job number 2 for the day. Same customer brought this exhaust pipe in. This bracket broke off. So what I'm gonna do, I've got this piece of solid stock that's about the same diameter, close. So I'm gonna take this piece of flat bar here, and I'm gonna form it around this piece of solid stock, and then I'm gonna make it, I don't know, like a 3-inch piece to go on here, and then I'm gonna weld this 3-inch piece to here. Then I'll weld this to the top of the 3-inch piece. That way it won't tear this out like this no more. This material on this flat bar won't tear out like this super thin exhaust material. So we're going to go ahead and get this formed around this, get it cut, and get this tacked on. Okay, we got our piece fitted. We got our new piece that's going to cover up the hole and create our support. We've got it formed to the muffler, so we're ready now. We're ready now to get it tacked on and get this other piece cleaned up and get it ready to weld. So here we go. Plate attached, got it all welded up on there. I put me a line right here on this muffler to tell me what angle that this post has to sit on. So I'm going to trim all this weld right here. I'm just going to trim this off because I brought my height up, so the height difference is not going to change. So I'm just going to cut this off and we'll stick it on there and get it welded up. All right, I've got the post cleaned up. It's ready to go. I got I got my marked angle. So I'm just gonna get it set right where it needs to be. We're gonna get it welded up, and then this will be finished product. All right, there it is. Got that welded up. There we go. We got a repaired muffler. Thanks for watching the video today. If you don't care, please like and subscribe. If you like watching my videos, hey, it's time to get on the next project. See you next time.